three fundamental accounts that you need. One is a short-term savings account, an emergency fund. You need an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months. Anybody that's driven up and down White Avenue, which you guys all did to get here tonight, you know there's a whole bunch of potholes, right? Right. Whole bunch of potholes. If you happen to drive a Honda Accord, they don't do so well on these pothole roads, right? They bust tires out all the time. I know because I have one. So you need some emergency fund because you don't want to take money from your bills to have to replace a tire, right? Right. Another thing, you want to think about a short-term savings account. Maybe you want to buy a house. Maybe you want to get out of that Honda Accord. You need some money saved up for that, right? That's right. And then you want to start thinking about retirement. Like I said, I've been in my job for almost 16 years now, and I can guarantee you I want to retire. Okay. I don't like them that much. So these are some things that we kind of got to start thinking about. So I'm going to show you a way to get out of that 9-to-5 hustle and bustle by using compound interest. Now, some of you guys, you probably haven't ever heard of compound interest unless you look at your credit card statement. And that's compound interest working against you. I'm going to show you how compound interest can work in your favor. Let's just say a very smart 25-year-old decided, I'm going to put away $200 a month for 35 years until they reach 60 years old. And let's just see what it does, right? You know, if they just say with Tucky, you know, some of us from the neighborhood, so we just tucking it in under the mattress, forgetting about it. At the end of that 35-year period, they have $84,000 saved up. And one thing I can tell you is tucking your money under the mattress is not going to do anything for you. It's nice to have it, but your money is not working for you. Right. But let's just say this person is smart. They put it in a bank, and the bank says, I'll be able to had your bank account for a while. And they give you a 3% rate of return on your money, right? Yeah. So that 3% rate of return on your money has turned into $148,000. That's nice, right? But is that enough for you to retire on? No. Not at all, right? Not at all. Well, let's just say maybe you moved it over to a different bank. And they said if you move the money over here, I can give you a 6% rate of return. We know that's not going to happen. Right? You know, whatever. And then that's $286,000 at that 6% interest rate. So how much do you think a 12% interest rate would be? Okay. 600,000. That's what I'm thinking. That's what you guys think. How about 1.3 million? 1.3 million. That ain't nothing to see, but you can retire off of 1.3 million, right? Right. So that's just something that guys can think about, right? But I'm gonna show you a fund that we actually have here. Now, if you guys decide to get started with us and you can qualify to work with us, you can get what we call a securities license. Let's go. So one of the funds that we have here that we help some of our families get into is called the Franklin Templeton Diabetes Fund. This fund for the last over 30 some odd years has been given 11.33% rate of return on the investment, right? Wow. So let's just say somebody took $250 and they put it in this account. Over that period of time, they put in $105,000. Y'all, I'm really not good at math. But somebody was gracious enough to do some math for me. So I'm going to just show you what it says right there. $250 times 12, because it's 12 months in a year, right? Times 35 for 35 years. That's $105,000 that they put into this account. So, with compound interest, at the end of this time frame, now they have $681,000. That's nice. Okay, I'm 6 years old now. I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna retire. I'm just gonna go ahead and call it quits. Go on and do something different. So, let's just say I want to take out $5,000 a month for 15 years. I'm estimating that I'm gonna live until about 75 years old. So I was taking out $900,000 from this account. Now, if y'all like me, I'm looking like the math ain't mathing because I only had $681,000 in there, but I took out $900,000. So at the age of 75, after you taking out $900,000, now you still have $3.6 million to give to your family. Isn't that huge? Could you imagine? Imagine the difference that would make in your family's life to leave them $3.6 million. That's huge, right? You can't beat that. Right? It's a game changer, that's right. Absolutely. But we also want to talk about protection while we're still here. It's great to think about retirement and everything, but we also know that life happens, right? And we never know when life is going to happen to us. But what we do know is that nearly half of Americans have no life insurance coverage. That's terrible. I know all you guys have seen all the GoFundMes,